Rule 27. Vessel not under command or restricted in their ability to maneuver. So, let's straight in paragraph A. A vessel not under command shall exhibit two all-round red lights in a vertical line where they can best be seen. Two balls or similar shapes in a vertical line where they can best be seen when making way through the water in addition to the lights prescribed in this paragraph, side lights and a stern light. So let's watch this example.
Here we can see that they're going to have to show those two red lights in a vertical line where they can best be seen. In the daytime that would correspond with two balls in a vertical line where they can best be seen. And then if the vessel is making way through the water, side lights and a stern light.
Paragraph B. A vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver, except a vessel engaged in mine clearance operation, shall exhibit three all-round lights in a vertical line where they can best be seen. The highest and the lowest of these lights shall be red, and the middle light shall be white. Three shapes in a vertical line where they can best be seen. The highest and the lowest of these shapes shall be balls, and the middle one a diamond. While making through the water, a masted light or lights, side lights, and a stern light, in addition to the lights prescribed in subparagraph 1. When at anchor, in addition to the lights or shapes prescribed in subparagraph 1 and 2, the lights or shapes prescribed in Rule 30. Then let's watch this another video.
If we take a look at this vessel, we can see that they're just going to have that vertical red, white, red in a vertical line where they can best be seen. It doesn't say exactly where, just where they can best be seen. And by day that's going to be the same as a ball, a diamond and a ball. When making way through the water, you're going to have to add on masthead light or lights if you're greater than 50 meters, side lights and a stern light.
Paragraph C. A forward-driven vessel engaged in a towing operation such as severely restricted as towing vessel and her tow in their ability to deviate from their course shall, in addition to the lights or shapes prescribed in Rule 24A, exhibit and lights or shapes prescribed in subparagraph B1 and 2 of this rule. So, only if you severely restricted, do put up your restricted inability to maneuver lights. Paragraph D. A vessel engaged in dredging or underwater operations, when restricted in her ability to maneuver, shall exhibit the lights and shapes prescribed in subparagraphs B, 1, 2, and 3, and shall in addition, when an obstruction exists, shall exhibit two all-round red lights or two balls in a vertical line to indicate the side on which the obstruction exists, two all-round green lights or two diamonds in vertical line to indicate the side on which another vessel may pass. When at anchor, the lights or shapes prescribed in this paragraph instead of the lights or shape prescribed in Rule 30, which is vessel at anchor. So, let's watch this example.
Take a look at this vessel now. We're just going to pull it straight in and add on the red, white, red, which we've already talked about. Now, on the side on which the obstruction exists, we're going to need two red lights in a vertical line. And by day, that's going to correspond with two balls in a vertical line. On the other side, the side on which it is safe to pass, you need those two green lights in a vertical line. And that's going to correspond to two diamonds in a vertical line by day.
Paragraph E talks about diving. So, whenever the size of the vessel engaged in diving operations make it impracticable or exhibit all lights and shapes prescribed in paragraph D of this rule, the following shall be exhibited: three all-round lights in a vertical line where they can best be seen. The highest and the lowest of these lights shall be red, and the middle light shall be white. A rigid a rigid replica of the International Code Flag A, not less than 1 meter in height. Measure shall be taken to ensure its all-round visibility. So let's watch this another example.
And in addition, you need the rigid replica of the International Code Flag Alpha, at least 1 meter in height, and you need to take measures to make sure you can see it all round.
Paragraph F. A vessel engaged in mine clearance operations shall, addition to the lights prescribed for a power-driven vessel in Rule 23, or to the lights or shapes prescribed for a vessel at anchor in Rule 30 as appropriate, exhibit 3 all-round green lights or 3 balls. One of these lights or shapes shall be exhibited near the foremost head and one at each end of this foreyard. These lights or shapes indicate that it is dangerous for another vessel to approach within 1,000 meters if the mine clearance vessel. To further explain, let's watch this video.
So if we take a look at that, that's simply going to be these 3 green lights arranged in this pattern at the foremast head and one at each end of the foreyard.
Paragraph G. Vessel of less than 12 meters in length, except those engaged in diving operations, shall not be required to exhibit the lights and shapes prescribed in this rule. So, if you're 20 meters, you don't need to show lights and shapes for not under command or restricted in ability to maneuver unless you've got divers down. Paragraph H, the last paragraph. The signals prescribed in this rule are not signals of vessels in distress and requiring assistance. Such signals as contained in Annex 4 to these regulations. And that brings us to the end of Rule 27.